Hey everybody, it's Kathy with Plan Happy with me. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoy our little layout we have planned for you tonight. If this is your repeat visit, welcome back. I'm excited to share with you what I have planned. Tonight we're going to be taking the challenge called Christmas from both the Happy Planner Tips and Tricks and the Mambi Happy Planner Facebook group. I'm going to be using this challenge in my horizontal that I use as a journal for the week of December 20th. We're also going to be using stickers from Kell Plan's Christmas Florals book. There are some beautiful flowers in here. In fact, almost every book she does, the flowers are just gorgeous. I'm excited to use those tonight. If you are new here, you're going to notice that I use Happy Planner's planning guides to work on my layouts with you. I do that because I'm a little bit picky about moving stickers and placing stickers where I want them to go, and so it's easier for me to place them on the guides and then move them as I need. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you is the guides do provide a lot of glare. So I try to keep those off camera, so hopefully you won't get too much glare. And I see I can maybe make this a little closer, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see a little better. And we'll go with that for now. Now, this is like my 5th take on trying to get this video going. So I already laid down some washi. We're going to start and lay down some more washi. I like washi. I think it adds just a little bit of color or even movement, because your page is not just sitting there. You can follow the washi where it's going on the page, and layering washi is like my favorite thing in the world to do. Now, normally I would not like this blue color for my Christmas layouts, but I'm kind of working with it in this color palette from Kell's Flowers, because it has this, the flowers that I chose are very pink, but it has this, like, I don't know if there's really blue in it, but it has this feeling of a blue color. And so that's why I chose these flowers. And just gonna edge off this washi and stick it on my garbage board. Same with that one. And there we go. Oops, didn't come off. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to add some stickers. For me, this layout is very quick because I do use it as a daily journal, and I do journal about a paragraph every night for my in my journal. So I don't like to fill it with a bunch of boxes and square deco boxes, because then I have no room to write. Now, this is coming up on the end of the year. Well, all of us are, right? And I am going to be switching from horizontal back to vertical for my journal. I was so excited about the journal, the horizontal for my journal when I switched. I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'll have lines. It'll look more like a journal. And it does look a lot like a journal. My issue with this format is, for me, it's too repetitive. At least when you're using it as a journal. I've seen other people use it as, I don't know, I'm assuming it's their catch-all kind of planner, and they look lovely with the boxes and everything. The layouts are very different every week. When you use it as a journal, you're pretty much limited to stuff goes here, stuff goes here, stuff goes here, stuff goes here, or a little bit of change up there. you really don't get a lot of different looks. And after like 3 months, I quickly learned, yeah, I'm not as thrilled as a journal. I think I would rather have it as, I think that was supposed to go down a line. I didn't check it before I put it on there. And now I'm looking at it saying, I think it needs to go down. Okay, so for me, I got very quickly bored of the layouts, and I kind of said, yeah, I'm not going to do a horizontal for 2022. I'm going to stay with my big. My first was a classic size. So I'm going to stay with my big, and I'm going to go back to a vertical for my journal. And I'm hoping maybe in 2023 to have a lined vertical, because I think that would be the combination of both planners. My problem with the lined vertical is they put that horrible color box across the top of it, and I don't want to fool with that every week. So that's why I had a lined vertical, and I considered swapping it for 22, and I said, nope, I don't want to fight with that color every week. Now, this is an old planner that I redated, and for my journal, I'm okay with that, because realistically, I cover a lot of the dates. As long as I get some date on there, so I can figure out when and where and all that. But for the most part, it doesn't bother me if it gets covered. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use these stickers, which I have already cut. Normally I like to do that with you, but I had a hard time figuring out where everything was going to go on this layout. So I just cut them and put them in place. And part of that pre-work makes our videos much, much shorter. But my fear is that my videos are too long, and I try to keep them right around 18 to 22 minutes. Some of them are longer than that, and I just can't make it any shorter. And some of them most of them are right around that time frame, 18 to 22 minutes. And I know some people in the community still think that's a long time, but I like a longer video so that I can watch techniques more and really hone in on what's going to happen and what's being done. But I don't mind. But I actually saw somebody post on a Facebook group one time, I'm starting a channel. What recommendations would you give me for, oh, I think this has to go over here. That's why. And one lady, and she got a lot of likes on her comment, said, I would like the videos to be 5 minutes. Who has time to sit there for 20 minutes and watch somebody do the layout? And so I tried really hard to figure that out. Could I do that in 5 minutes? I cannot. So I would not be the person she would want to watch. I'm not trying to reach everybody. Honestly, I do this for fun. I'm a tutor. I like sharing. I like teaching. I like being connected to a community. And so for that reason, I started a channel, and it's new for me. It's a while to gain enough courage to give it a shot. I had been practicing for quite a while, but I didn't feel confident enough. And I was really struggling with video editing. Okay, so this is side A, and for the most part, she's done. Remember now, I'm going to write in here, so I need to leave this blank. And you can kind of see, this is even a teal color, but it kind of is working with this blue. That's one of the things I wanted to share with you, and that is, if you are going to be redating a planner, one thing I learned the hard way was to look a little closer at the planner and make sure it's what you really want to do, because I don't like these big bold lines, and I really don't like the center. These lines are much easier to hide than the center lines. And so in my future planners, I'm not going to be having this. And if I find a planner that's a to die for sale, then maybe I'll think about it, but it would basically have to give it away for me to want it, because okay, now the other thing I'm going to tell you is with the planner guides, yes, they have a controversial use, and that is because the stickers, especially the paper stickers, can get stuck to the guides. And I generally tell everybody not more than 24 hours. And if it's paper, I would go even less. Mine have been on the guides 48 hours, guys. So I know I broke the rules, but such is life. I just couldn't get back in here to make the videos. Okay, so now my garbage board. I just got a new garbage board because my old one got full, and then I think I accidentally threw it out. So I just decided I'd start a new one, and I'll show you what it is. I'll bet you recognize it. It's the back of a planner when you buy one. Yeah. All right. So now I have more stickers I got to get off the guides that are really stuck on here. And the other thing I'm going to tell you is these stickers were bought on a roll. So that can tell you how old they are, because I don't think Happy Planner makes roll stickers anymore. And because they are the right color, I'm using them to anchor my stickers. Now they actually say on there, what's for dinner, which is not what's going to be posted on here. So I'm just using the sticker as a base and for color. You're not going to see either of the writing when I am done. Okay, this is why I say sometimes it's very hard for me to do a layout in just a few minutes or more organically, because I'm like, okay, I know I have that sticker. I wonder if it's the right color, and I have to go and find it. And I do use what I call a shopping cart. It's basically an empty sticker sheet, and I do use that when I am out searching for my stickers that I want to use. Happy Planner is getting better about putting boxes and not just quotes and everything one person might need or want in a weekly plan, all in one book. But those earlier books, they did not have that, and so you had to go looking for them. And so I still have some of those, clearly, with those what's for dinner stickers. I still have some of those. So at some point, I think I might be able to be a little more organic with you guys, just in an effort to be with you. Honestly and truthfully, what I would like to do is, yeah, see, this one's really stuck on here. Our lives, because then I can actually talk to you and converse with you. But I'm not, I do not have the courage to do that yet. So at some point I might try to schedule a live like once a month, so that I can actually get to meet everybody and talk to people. And I know I don't hear your voice, and you know, when you're doing a live by yourself, it's kind of hard to read what people are saying as well as put down stickers. So there again, I have to figure out the logistics on that and try to make that better, because you know, when you're doing it live, a little more organic, you still can't beat on the computer for an hour or so while you're trying. Now, that's not to say that I spend an hour when I do a layout. I do not. I hope I get this one off without destroying it. In fact, I did a layout tonight that I'm going to record tonight, and it took me about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Now, this is when we're going to cover the words. So you cannot see those words that said, "What's for dinner?" And I have that nice anchor box that's the right color. So that's why I keep my stickers, because I can create all kinds of anchor boxes regardless of what they say. So, because I look at it and say, oh, that's pink. That's hot pink. And that hot pink color is not the easiest color to match. So I am not giving those stickers up. I also have a green color that I use for the box and not for what it says. Okay, warm wishes. I spent the weekend, I got a 10 mil laminator for my Christmas present to myself. And I spent the weekend playing with my laminator. And I have to tell you, I am in love. I am so excited to make my own covers. So I'm really excited. In my move-in for 2022 move-in, or prepare for 2022 video, which I'm going to record here probably tomorrow night, you'll see my new planner covers that I made. And I'm thinking about offering some of them for sale. The thing is that my inventory is very low. I can only make some of them. I only have one set, so, or able to make one set. And once that collection of paper is gone, I cannot make that anymore. So I would say that's why I'm kind of hesitant, because I don't want to do it on like Etsy or whatever, because I can't make that much of the same inventory. So I would like some feedback. If you watch that video, would you buy these covers? Or you're like, yeah, no, you can buy those anywhere. I agree, you can buy covers on, you know, not at like Michael's or whatever, but you can buy covers at like Etsy or whatever. But I didn't find any for the big, and I'm gonna make for the big. So I'm hoping that, because mine are, you can find for the classic, sure, you can find for the classic. And I'm sure I didn't look that hard. I'm sure there's probably some out there for the big too, but the ones I found for the big were printables, so you still got to print it and laminate it. Mine won't be that way. My other concern is, you know, you can't really use a Happy Planner punch in laminate. So I have a punch, an arc punch. It punches through the laminate just fine. But you know, it's not a Happy Planner punch, so they do line up, but it's not like Happy Planner. So that's another reason why I'm kind of thinking, yeah, maybe we don't want to sell them. But I just want to make them and have fun making them and selling them to people like me who could use some changeable covers. And so I don't think mine are going to be that expensive. I haven't totally figured it out yet, but I'm thinking for the big, just, you know, I don't want to commit to a price until I've actually figured it out, but I feel like my pricing will be very affordable. So, and again, it's just because I'm having fun making them. And it's never fun to just make a 1 or 2, right? I remember when I started toll painting, I used to paint one for me and one for my mom. And if my sisters commented that they liked it, I'd make one for them. And so when my mom passed away, I quit painting. It wasn't fun anymore. So anyways, that's side B, ladies. And so now I will show you them 2 sides together. I do overlap the center, but you can see here that the at the top that this is a sticker that I cut. They're actually matched. But I overlap the center to get it to fit in the screen a little bit better. And let's pull it down a little bit. I think that's good. So this is my Christmas challenge with the poinsettias and the Christmas florals, and just leaving it blank so that I can tell my story for this Christmas week. All right, ladies, that's it for tonight for our horizontal challenge. If you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight, please consider liking and subscribing. And on that note, I will see you in the next video. Good night.